So keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선 내서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 영주 쪽은 딱딱해지고 이 시계 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media world.
And the city flowing with lights as we get a great look at beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio. We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. With that road trip behind them, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. Winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Love with a wide open look, misses the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving against Durant. Feeds to Collison. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Mozgov kicks to LeBron. Cleveland moving the ball around. The dish to Shumpert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. In third, the Thunder.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Inside, here's Cantor. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And he sinks the second. And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
Durant with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Durant's got the ball.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Westbrook drives in. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Here's LeBron. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters. Now here's Adams. Last game we saw him score 13.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Thunder trailing by 6. Westbrook kicks to Durant. There's the pick, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Mitch McGary comes in for Nick Collison. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Williams. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's blocked. And now here comes Williams leading the break, pushing their lead to double digits. Smith's got 5 points so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And the basket by Morrow.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 19-7 run. Williams for three. Another three for Cleveland.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Knocked away. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I want to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Anthony Morrow out there with Nick Collison. And it's Cantor in at the center position. And that one's good. Shumpert.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Cleveland leading by 14. James outside. And another three for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Pass to Mozgov. The three. Waiters grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And finished off by Shumpert.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Portland.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
And he gets it to go.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
James kicks to Mozgov. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks it to Morrow. A 3 ball.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10, but they recover it. Goes back up, and Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Collison.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. no luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
They get the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Love kicks to James. He feeds it to Williams. Back to LeBron. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Varejao comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in for LeBron. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Augustine's checked in. Durant dishes to Augustine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in.
First personal foul. Substitution for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving.
1:21 left in the first half. There's the screen. Augustine passes to Adams.
Cleveland foul call.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Steven Adams. At the line for two.
And he's good on the second.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Jefferson with the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder, fresh from a win against Portland.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Sinks it. And the shot from McGarry.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Augustine. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Stolen by Thompson. Down low, here's Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Looking to go inside here. That's a good way to try to chip away at this lead. I mean, it's kind of like in football, the running game. Power that thing into the paint.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. A 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Augustine in the corner. This one for three. Cannot hit. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers lead by 19.
LeBron, you dominated the back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the... Cleveland did not hesitate to set the pace. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their belt. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Irving for 3, and that one's good. Irving's got 8 points.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
There's the pass to Irving. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Love. Averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Westbrook, and that one's good. He's got 14.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Thunderball.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Morrow's checked in.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that great The Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Mozgov against Cantor. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant with a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do and break the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
On its way from Irving for 2, and that time also a missed shot. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Williams, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And stolen by James. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Ejected by Collison. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. It's deflected. He dishes it to Collison. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. By himself. And James throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The 15-footer, and he gets the bucket. Durant's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
For Durant, KD did try to return last season, but that foot just wouldn't cooperate, and that's when they had to shut him down.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Westbrook a screen on LeBron. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Shumpert dishes to Love. Durant with the steal. Here's Morrow. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And he gets it to go. Cantor's got 5.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 6 points for Timofey Mozgov. Thunder trailing by 15. And it's Cantor again.
The offense is clicking for him this half. Absolutely clicking. I mean, everything on point and on target.
Here's Westbrook. He kicks to Durant. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Kevin Love. That's his first personal foul.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams checked in. Durant, the pass to Adams, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for James. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. The Thunder also changing it up. McGarry's checked in for Enes Kanter. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Anthony Morrow.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Jefferson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Here's Durant, and that one is stuffed right through.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They host the 76ers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Smith for 3. The shot no good. Thunder trailing by 11. Durant dishes to Westbrook, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Mo Williams. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dion Waiters checked in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Smith up top. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Shumpert. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Outside Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 11 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Durant. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Two on the clock. Can't get it to go. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 11. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Nick Collison, DJ Augustine out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Morrow in at the small forward. Irving against Augustine. Pass to Kanter. That's in. Augustine with the assist. 9 points for Enes Kanter.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. LeBron kicks to Shumpert. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Morrill, that's a two-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Irving drives in, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. LeBron outside. Shot left block. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
There's a screen by Cantor. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Thunder.
That's his first personal foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Plenty of space. The shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Westbrook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Outside Durant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the wide. It could be a three-point play.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
Dishes to LeBron. Five on the clock. Misses the three.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
No good from Durant. The Cavaliers leading by 15 to the middle. Deflects the pass. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter.
LeBron James.
And LeBron has been in the postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue to climb up the record book.
And for LeBron in the playoffs last season, he did more than just score, Clark. He did it all and really stepped his game up when Kevin Love went down and when Kyrie Irving was hobbled. He covered every base.
Yep, and that's what's so impressive about LeBron in the playoffs. Everybody expects him to lead and hit big shots, and he never lets them down. Very rarely does he come up short in big moments.
Here's Durant. The second effort, and he sinks the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball and finished off by Westbrook.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 11 on the basket from Kevin Durant.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
LeBron outside. Hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Raiders on the wing. Jacks up a three. Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
He kicks to Irving. Here's Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille